coming up.
We need tubs that are specific for the type of year and the type of cattle that we're using them for. And we found that Vitalix has a number of options.
Vitalix is a product that we truthfully believe in, and we have seen the results that it's done for our cattle, and it's something that we will be using for years to come.
Hear the story of Vitalix mineral tubs and some folks who know them well, next on The American Rancher. I'm Pam Minnick, and welcome to The American Rancher. Built on strong values and close relationships, Vitalix protein and mineral supplement tubs improve cattle health in all stages of life and across every segment of live beef cattle production. Today we're in Missouri, where Chris Poyster is a managing partner at Wright Charlet, a seed stock operation based in Richmond.
Right out of college, I was offered a job here at Wright Charlet's. We only had 60 cows, and we've grown now in the 15 years that I've been here up to around 600 mature cows. We get very, very hot, very, very humid summers, and we also get very cold and snowy winters. So we live in the middle of the country where we get the worst of both. The grass that we utilize here the most is fescue. There's always challenges, especially with the fescue, in terms of getting them to convert the grass on real rainy years. The grass can get pretty washy and not have very much nutrients. There's a lot of grass there, but there's just not a lot of value to it. And then also in the wintertime, where it gets cold and we struggle to keep our cattle in shape, we've utilized a lot of different feedstuffs over the years, and we've tried to use, the wintertime, just regular fescue hay. Our cattle weren't performing the way that they needed to. We needed something more. We needed to add something. And then in the summertime, we weren't supplementing anything, and we found out that our cattle just weren't performing the way they needed to on the grass alone. We realized we needed to make a change. We needed to do something to make our cattle perform better. With our operation being diverse in terms of cow-calf to also feedlot operations, Vitalix has many products that can benefit all stages from birth to slaughter in our feedlot operation, as well as the cow-calf side of things. Both in the summertime with a little added protein for the #1 tub that we've been utilizing, especially with the added garlic that we add into that to help control the flies and help those cattle perform. And we're kind of getting towards the end of fly season here, and they could be really, really bad this time of year. But with the use of those garlic tubs, it's dramatically cut back the population, both on the cows and the calves, which allows them to go ahead and graze and just be more comfortable in general, and the cattle just overall perform better. Using the garlic as an all-natural product, the garlic tubs fits into the NHTC and GAP requirements. We operate a meat store, retail meat store in North Kansas City, and our customers demand that we do things more sustainably and more natural, and we feel like that the garlic is a great option because it's very natural and it adds a lot to that. And then also in the winter, we utilize a lot of the #10 breedback tubs as far as keeping those cattle in shape in tougher times. Specifically, we chose Vitalix because the tubs meet our needs. There's on the label it says not all tubs are created equal, and I believe that 100%. Most places that we could buy tubs have a one-size-fits-all tub that they just want you to put out and use all year long, and that's not beneficial. We need tubs that are specific for the type of year and the type of cattle that we're using them for, and we found that Vitalix has a number of options that can really benefit. Doing business with Vitalix has been absolutely great. Our local rep, Travis here, has been great to work with. He always keeps us up to date on the products and is able to stop by quite a bit, and he helps us get the tub that we need for the correct amount of cattle, whether it's 300-pound weaned calves, helping them with the Kickstart weaning tub, or it's first calf heifers that need some added nutrition to get through the winter, or fall calving cows that are lactating, or even our show cattle. We utilize the backdrop tub the stress tub to help them perform their best and look their best. The Kickstart weaning tubs really helps our calves reduce the amount of stress at weaning time. They come in, they go right to the feed, they enjoy the tub, and our sickness has been next to nothing since we've started utilizing tubs during the weaning process. One thing that I've definitely enjoyed with these tubs is the consumption that you read on the label is very, very accurate. Other tubs that I've used in the past, they have way overconsumed, and we just felt like that was dollars out of our pocket, where these tubs have been very, very accurate. You know, without Vitalix, our operation wouldn't be as efficient. We wouldn't have the weaning weights that we can achieve on some of these calves. We wouldn't have the performance and the breed back and conception that we can achieve with our cow herd. And overall, it's just made the entire operation more profitable.
After the break,
And I started posting on social media just like any other girl does, and it kind of just took off on its own.
see how Vitalix and a social media influencer in Missouri helped to improve one family's cattle operation. You're watching The American Rancher. Stay with us. Welcome back to The American Rancher. When Alex Templeton graduated college, she had no idea just how much her influence would help to improve her family's Missouri cattle operation. Today, thousands follow her on social media, which for Alex means there's no room for second best.
I was born and raised here in Missouri on my family's farming and ranching operation. This is all I've ever known, is working on a working ranch and a working farming operation. And I went to the University of Missouri and graduated in 2014, and then came back home and immediately started working alongside my dad.
I've been doing this my whole life, farming and ranching, and we got into the replacement end of it a little bit when my daughter Alex joined in, came back from college, trying to make more room for another partner in it, and we're just trying to make improvements as we go and learn as we go.
Once I started and came back to work with my dad back in 2015, I started posting on social media just like any other girl does, and it kind of just took off on its own very organically and naturally, and I've kind of grown a platform and a following on there, and I post about our daily ranching shenanigans, the good and a little bit of the bad and a little bit of the ugly that goes on a working ranch, and I try to share that with the world. It's worked out incredibly well. It's really fun. It's taken me a lot of places, and I've got to make a lot of connections with interesting people in the ranching industry, and it's been a really good thing for us for marketing our replacement heifers that we sell.
We started working with the Red Angus heifers because we'd had some and we really liked them, and then we just found that there's a pretty good market for them. There's not as many available, so we get a lot of calls on them, and we're sending them a lot of places.
One thing about posting everything we do on my social media accounts is it's really important to us that our cattle look tip-top shape as best as they can. The Vitalix tubs really help our cattle stay in excellent condition.
We've used a lot of different minerals over the years, but when they come out with these Vitalix tubs, the consumption is just so consistent, and that's what we really shot for. It just seemed like it was all over the board before with some of the other stuff we'd tried, but it's an easy product to use, and you know, you just put the tubs out, and then you just got to go gather them up when they get empty. We've been using this number 10 breedback tub, and you know, as soon as the heifers arrive here, most of these heifers are purchased. We're getting them out west and in bigger groups, and we raise a few of them, but most of them are purchased heifers, and we get them on these breedback tubs as soon as they come in, and I mean, they go right to them, and our conception rates have just really improved. We were in the low 80s, upper 70s on a 45-day window, and since we've went to what we're doing now, we've shortened this up to 30 days, and improved our conception rate up to 89%. Is where we were at this year. If we need something, they get it, and the supply has been really good in a year when the supply ain't really good in a lot of things, but we haven't had any issues getting the tubs we need. And then Travis, if I need something, he'll jump right in and get it to me. So we've got cattle scattered around several counties, so we're not all getting it in the same place, but we're not having any issues coming up with it. With these tubs, we can go put them out. All we got to do is when we check the cattle, make sure it gives us an idea when the next set of tubs is going to go in there. I don't have to haul mineral around on the back of the truck and be throwing a bag in here and a bag in there. I go get the tubs on the back of the truck and they go to the field, and you don't have to wait till the last one's gone to put the next one in. I mean, as long as you got the tubs out there, it'll stretch your pasture and your hay supplies. I mean, the cattle, they just do more with the hay they get rather than need more. So the main thing is keep it into them all the time, and you'll be happy with the results.
I've been really lucky throughout the years to create a very loyal following through other producers that follow me. So another thing that's really important to me is only using quality products that my dad and I truthfully believe in. Vitalix is a product that we truthfully believe in, and we have seen the results that it's done for our cattle, and it's something that we will be using for years to come.
Up next.
Increasing your conception rate and tightening your calving period are the two things that make the most difference.
One of the largest co-ops in Missouri partners with Vitalix supplement tubs to increase value for their customers. See how it works when the American Rancher continues. Stay with us. Welcome back to the American Rancher. Family-owned Vitalix protein, vitamin, and mineral supplement tubs have expanded across North America over the past 30 years. Their story combines the value of strong relationships with results that producers trust, and MFA Incorporated is part of that story.
MFA is a regional ag cooperative. We're based in Columbia, Missouri. We have over 160 retail locations, what we call retail locations, within our trade territory, which is centered on Missouri, but also includes the edges of surrounding states.
One of the things we do is try to provide a whole farm solution for our producers in terms of trying to provide nutritional supplements and encouraging them to utilize best management practices on a broad scope.
We really start our focus overall with helping those producers focus on their forage base and improving that forage base. Once we do that through our NutriTrack program, which is a fertility improvement program, we talk to them about weed control within their pastures, just trying to improve their forage base. And then we come in after that and help them develop a nutrition plan, a year-round nutrition plan, utilizing products like our products that we manufacture or Vitalix tubs, for instance, as part of a supplementation to that forage base that they already have there on hand.
We have a lot of partners, obviously, in this process and all along the supply chain, but what we need is that we have a variety of environmental conditions and forage conditions. Just like this year has been an incredibly dry year, so our challenges have been getting enough nutrition in these cows. This herd that we've looked at today is a fall calving herd, and boy, we just are completely out of grass, and it's a tough time, and so they're getting ready to breed back, so they need some extra nutrition. There's a lot of ways to get that nutrition to those animals at this time of the year, but boy, those Vitalix tubs, you know, the consumption is consistent. It gives them what they need. We've got these breed back tubs out there for them right now. It'll help them digest forage and add to the nutrient profile that they need to get in shape to breed back this fall.
The environment that we operate in, there's a lot of variation, and so that variation would dictate that we have plenty of opportunity for variation in tub additives. One of the good things about the Vitalix program, that organization has made an infrastructure investment here in Missouri, which is the main part of our footprint, and they have the ability to custom manufacture tubs with different additives specific to an individual rancher's needs on that particular operation. And that's been vitally important for us to be able to provide specific products and services to that individual to address some of the animal health and nutrition concerns specific to that given ranch.
Another one of the things that I'm really excited about with us partnering up with Vitalix, we focus on improving animal gut health and overall immune system function. And Vitalix has been doing that same and utilizing some of those gut enhancing technologies in their tubs.
I get asked all the time, what's the number one thing I could do to improve my profitability? And in my opinion, increasing your conception rate and tightening your calving period are the two things that make the most difference. So if you've got a terrific product that helps them stay in shape and gets them to recycle and gets them bred again on that first cycle, those are the things that make you a lot of money. And so anytime you can use a product like Vitalix to add to your forage and add to the nutrient profile of those animals and get them in shape to do that, that's a big win for everybody.
And the Vitalix tub has provided an excellent mechanism or delivery device to provide supplementation to the animals and the producers that we're working with. And it's been a good fit for us because products like that are dose dependent, and they have to have a very specified amount over a given period of time. The Vitalix tub has done an excellent job in providing that supplementation strategy to our livestock producers out on the farm.
The Vitalix story is a 30-year journey of creating value that helps producers create more profitability for their operation. As an industry leader, Vitalix makes a wide variety of tubs for every season of the year and for every stage of an animal's life. You can trust Vitalix for the right tub that works for the nutritional needs of your livestock, no matter the quality of your forage.
With Vitalix, I like to say there's three commonalities for everything we do. So every tub we have has trace minerals, which means you have an available trace mineral to your animal. We have heat-treated vitamins in all of our tubs. And then Diamond V postbiotic is a big value add for getting more digestibility, getting more feed efficiency out of your animals. ZenPro, which is your Availafor trace minerals. The ZenPro trace minerals, zinc and cobalt, are in every single one of our tubs. We use ZenPro and Diamond V specifically for a couple reasons. One, they're very well known, but the big part is both of those two companies are the most peer-reviewed and research companies that are on the market. And that's one thing that sets both of those companies apart that really brings value to Vitalix, is we're using products that other people have tested, other researchers have done tests on. It's not just us telling you something that it might work or it does this without anybody else trying it. We have products that we have proof, we have research, and we have statistics that this is what it's gonna do for your cow herd. So as a group, what we really do is we provide performance and we provide value in every product that we sell. We're not just another cheap protein tub. We're here to help you guys make money. We're helping producers get in the black at the end of the year instead of being in the red. And just everything we do is about performance and efficiency and overall cow health. We help people get more out of what they have, keep the cattle healthier, but also, there's so many people in the world today that have a day job and they can put one of these tubs out there knowing that they're getting their nutrition, their vitamins and minerals all in one package, and it's a pretty consistent consumption with that. So with those three things kind of put together, your cattle are always up to date on their minerals, they're getting their vitamins, we're keeping them healthier up front, and we're getting more performance and helping them get more out of the grass that you have. And with fescue in the state of Missouri, that's what we deal with more than anything. Vitalix offers a consumption guarantee on quite a few of our tubs. So if your cattle blow through the tub and eat way more than what it needs to be, I'm gonna come look at it, I'm gonna see what the issue is, why the issue happened. But then also if they did overeat it and it's on us, we're happy to help pay for it, and we credit back whatever we need to make that right with the customer. So we're very confident in our consistency and our consumption rates when we do that. That is a huge confidence builder, not only for us, but for the customer as well. What I do is I go feed store to feed store, company to company, and people that sell our products, but then we also go on farm and we help solve some problems because, at the end of the day, the sales guys that work for those feed stores, they're hearing a lot of the problems that are happening on their farm. And there's a majority of the time where we can pick a Vitalix product to help fix or correct some of those issues that those guys are having. So with Vitalix being a nationwide company, I'm the rep that's going to be Eastern Kansas, Missouri. We have reps that are regional to their area, so you're always getting a person that knows the area. You know the environment, you know that the majority of the problems that are going to occur in your area. With all that combined knowledge that we can put together, we're going to get you an answer, we're going to get a solution to your problem, and whether that involves Vitalix or not, we're going to try to help you get what you need out of your animals. So Vitalix has been around since 1989. We're not a new company by any means. Our molasses, our additives for Zenpro, Diamond V, everything is American made. They're American plants. Everything is here in the United States. And a lot of our reps personally, they have a plant right in their backyard. So that's a very big advantage for me here in Missouri, that we're getting our products right around the area too. So we're a very good economic driver whenever it comes to that as well. Our website is Vitalix.com. You can go on there, look at all of our formulations, look at all of our feed tags, get all of our ingredients if you would like to have those. But also follow us on our social media pages, which would be under Vitalix Inc. as well. You can find some informational pieces, some educational pieces. It might have a problem that somebody else has had that we've helped solve. But it also can help you get in touch with your local rep with all of our phone numbers, all of our email addresses. So it makes it easier for you to reach out to us.
That's all the time we have today. We hope you enjoyed the show. To find out more about us, visit our website, theamericanrancher.com, or connect with us on Facebook. I'm Pam Minnick. For our entire American Rancher team, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.